So I'm gonna make this short and sweet. I was just watching this guy who's on YouTube, and he has discussions with people, and he also talks about certain topics. But what he was talking about was an eagle rising, ascending instead of fighting back, because the higher he ascends, the thing that was on his back, that was pecking at him, that was trying to get at him, just fell off. The raven fell off because the raven or the crow couldn't handle the height, right? The altitude, you know? Um, and I was like, forget all that. That is not why I am making this video. I'm making this video for you to help me help you help me. And maybe I could do some good. But yeah, so I got short term goals and long term goals. And the person can say get after them all they want. But as I'm moving towards my goals, you still have to keep on planning, replanning, re strategizing. Sometimes you might fall short. I know I do a lot. And because I'm not perfect, I'm just somebody that might be trying. And if you don't like the way that sounds and you think that that's half-assing it or being um, not taking anything seriously and just kind of like not I'm saying if you don't think I'm taking it serious, that's not what I am who I am. So for me to get up and try every day or every other day is better than me not trying 5 days out of the week or a month out of my life or a year out of my life, which I've been in those periods of time in my life. And I am hopefully, not just hopefully, but very hopefully relying on Jesus, on God, and what is meant to be, what is supposed to be happening, to be happening, to for God to be intervening in my life. I have faith that He will help me along the way. That's just my personal belief. Um, that I know that I might mess up here or there, but I just from just from what God has let me know through my experiences, maybe through communicating in different ways. It ain't don't read too much into it, but like from through my faith, I know that I can rely on that there is hope, that I have hope, right? So for that being said, my long term and short term goals. I have to get that in fast because my girl's gonna call me when she gets to the store. But yeah, short term goals is that I'm trying to get my AIM airframe written accomplished by next month so that I can move on to my power plant and focus solely on that. I have 7 months until I graduate to become an aviation mechanic. Um, Long term goals slash short term goals is to quit all the bad habits or at least continue to reduce the bad habits to increase the better habits and become a better version of myself, Lord willing, right? And how that's going to be accomplished, long term goals is to get a job in the aviation industry, to maintain that job. Um, Another short term goal is to get a job now. Not doesn't have to be aviation related. Probably prefer that it would be right. And then what else? What else? Just keep on with my fitness and improving my health. Like knock off the bad habits. I know I got to quit drinking for sure. Drinking is like that, and then coffee is something that I kind of like. I feel like it's a negotiation piece. But you know how they say like when you go sober, when you do these things, like certain things or certain when you want to move to a certain towards a certain lifestyle, it's not necessarily that like the AA 12 steps, you're just cutting everything off. It's more of about just like continuing to grow into your healthy habits and those things become things that you just don't do because it doesn't align with your healthy or that lifestyle that you now set for yourself. And I would hopefully, again, I like to say that hopefully, but I would encourage you guys to leave positive comments, telling me to keep on going, telling me that that's a good goal, or this, that, the third. If you have any topics, I like when people bring up topics that gives me something to make a video about, and also maybe something to think about outside of my day-to-day routine, which is mainly just studying right now. So it's going to be a whole lot of airplane shit. All right. God bless you. Thank you for watching. And I'll keep coming at you with different videos. They might be different. So just be solid. Peace. Love. See you later.